We are live earlier than planned because we've got Alexandros Photi changing careers.
Definitely changing careers.
How's it going, Alex?
Good. Enjoyed today.
We're a little bit early. I've just had to show the guys what you're up to, Alex.
Doing this simulation thing, just showing how much of a great driver I am. I spent most of my time off the track and on the track.
Fantastic.
So basically this is designed for the acceleration and brake to be on the steering wheel.
Fantastic.
For the drivers that are not using their legs, and I'm just trying to learn how that
Come on, Alex.
works. As you can see, acceleration is on the right here. Brake on the left. So I'm just trying to follow this.
So worry, Alex, no one's watching yet, so we're due at 1:15, there's no one watching, so they'll get to see this on the replay. But
Brake, acceleration on the right, brake on the left. So my legs are just not being used. Tell you what, it's a lot harder than it looks.
fantastic.
It's a challenge. I know you like a challenge, don't you, Dee?
I do love a challenge, just looking at you is a challenge right now. So, so guys, we've gone on the live stream a little bit earlier than planned, but I just needed to showcase Alex on the machine. But welcome to Silverstone 500s here with Christopher Wall, that's partnered with Team BRIT. I've had to come on the live stream a little bit earlier than planned, guys, to check out Alex. But hey, Mr. Dodger, how's it going? Good to see you're in the chat. You get to witness Alex in action. There he is, the man himself, the legendary watchmaker, embarrassing himself. Absolute reputation down the toilet. But let's take you guys, just check out the cars. It's absolutely fantastic, and then we're gonna do a tour of the car garage as well. It's gonna be very good indeed. Check this out, guys. Check out the speeds. Fantastic. Hey Ian, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you guys. We're streaming a little bit earlier than planned. I just needed you guys to check this out. Fantastic. Alex is a very big kid, guys. He's embarrassed himself a little bit on that simulator, I have to say. But let's go and check out the Gumbare. Let's go and check out the legendary watchmaker to see how he's getting on. Look at that, guys. Fantastic. So I thought, oh, he's finished. There is the main man. So guys, we're streaming a little bit earlier than planned. I thought I'd start the stream a little bit earlier than planned because there's so much happening car-wise. Sorry about the sound, guys. I think sound will be an issue on the stream because these cars are very, very loud indeed. But started the stream a little bit earlier than planned. But we're going to do a car tour to meet the founder of Christopher Ward's. We're going to have a good old chit chat and interview with the main man himself to get a good insight in regards to the brand. It's going to be fantastic. Christopher Ward have partnered up with Team BRIT, and Christopher Ward are going places, guys, I have to say. It's a real honour to be here as an exclusive YouTuber covering the show. It's been fantastic. I'm going to have some great content come out on the channel, some exclusive stuff at the grid as well. As soon as they take off, check that out. That'll be a 1 to 6 part series, but we're going to cover the show for you guys as much as we can, and check out the watches, because this is what you guys are here to see. So we have the new Aquitaine releases, as you can see there, guys. Absolutely stunning.
Go down to the beach. Must be there.
Fantastic.
No, so we must be coming to university.
Looking very nice indeed. Alex is buying a new watch, guys. This is Alex's new watch, by the way. Purchased today by Alex Photi for Perpetual Time. Very impressive. Let's do a quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Christopher Ward's C6. Alex, we've got 23 people, 25. Here is the main man himself. Alexandra, everyone's good. Everyone's good. It's only been a chat. We've got Dodger. We've got Ian Nicholas as well. Ian's good. And we started to stream a bit early because I see Alex on the car simulator, and I thought we had to get this live because I haven't tried it yet. But after
I'm going to film you doing on going on it.
After Alex in action, I feel a little bit. This could be a bit more challenging. You've got much more steady hands than I have, Alex. And,
good with my hands.
You know, very good with his hands, apparently. Yeah. But I'm going to give the guys some footage of the cars as well, Alex. So what we're going to do, we're going to have lunch. We're going to go to the car garage, check it out. We're then going to meet the people behind Christopher Ward. We'll get a good insight about what they're all about, the future of Christopher Ward, where they're going as a company. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I know there's going to be a lot of viewers from the Christopher Ward watch enthusiasts group watching this, and the Christopher Ward watch aficionados, and the Watch Addiction Club. Guys, feel free to ask us any questions. We don't buy. I'm new to this live streaming stuff as well, so feel free to ask us anything. But we're going to meet the guys behind the brand. This is the most important thing. We're going to give you more of a commercial insight to Christopher Ward. They've partnered up with Team BRIT, and I was really impressed with the start upgrade. Weren't you, Alex?
Oh, it's amazing.
I'm going to do a part 1 of 6 series so you can see some real quality footage as well. But it's going to be absolutely fantastic, guys. I have to say, don't forget to upvote as well. Apparently that does help. You hear that on our show all the time.
Oh, yeah, always saying it, isn't it?
So upvote. I've only got 3. We've got 42 viewers and 3 upvotes. So please upvote, guys.
Show them the watch I like.
Yes, so let's have a look what watch Alex is looking to purchase. Show them bad boys. Show that bad boy.
Look at that dial.
Fantastic.
The quality of the watch is amazing. It's absolutely stunning. You can actually one in-house keyboard.
Fantastic. So apologies for anyone that was expecting the stream to start at 1:15. Started it a bit early because I didn't want you guys to miss out on anything. So you guys that are tuning in from the Christopher Ward's Watch Aficionado Facebook group, welcome to the DeeTimeLove show, DeeTimeLive show I should call it, and from the Christopher Ward Aficionado Facebook group and the Watch Addiction Club. Welcome to the live show, guys, and we have the sexy, the legendary Alexandros Photi, my fellow Greek Cypriot compatriot, and he has been converted into a Christopher Ward lover.
I have, honestly. I mean, this watch here, as soon as I seen it. I mean, the quality of the dial, the hands, even the actual weight of the watch, just everything, even the way the bezel turns, is something that I always look at. I've done the crown, when you put out the crown, shaking the crown moves, everything, just the strap, even the rubber strap is just beautiful. And this watch retails at $950. $950. I mean, Swiss movement, rubber strap, beautiful dial, honestly, chronometer rated, $950. It's just crazy. I mean, like I always say, I'm very fortunate and lucky to work with all brands, but when you see a brand
And work with me.
and work with you, of course, Barros. Honestly, the quality, I mean, 950 is an amazing price. That's what I buy about this price point. It's just fantastic.
So, all the guys from the Christopher Ward Watch Enthusiasts group, you guys are getting in contact with me. I've done an interview with the CEO and founder of Christopher Ward earlier, but we will do some more live chatting as well. It's going to be a fantastic show today, guys. I have to say, don't be afraid to I know you guys are not used to the live streaming. Guys, feel free to ask us any questions. It's going to be absolutely great, and we're going to check out the cars. We're going to get real close up of the car soon. But I want to introduce you guys to Mike, the founder, and Peter of Christopher Ward. Let him finish his conversation, and we'll get a good insight to the brand. It's going to be fantastic. But let's get a closer look of the cars. Check this out. Wow, it's amazing, isn't it, guys? Fantastic. Fantastic. Check him out coming up now. Team BRIT, Christopher Ward. That's the Christopher Ward one, that one. Team BRIT, fantastic. Look at this, guys, it's fantastic. Wow, look at that. So you've got McLarens, you've got BMW M8 competition, you've got Mercedes GTS, another McLaren there, fantastic. You've got a Lamborghini Aventador, I think that's the Huracan actually, fantastic, another McLaren. Oh yes. It's such an adrenaline event, guys, the atmosphere's fantastic. 911 turbo there as well. Aston Martins galore, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic, guys. Let's go and check out the crew. Christopher Ward's representing, partnered up with Team BRIT. And there is Mike himself, the CEO, the founder. To let you guys, we are live now. We are live. We've I better put my beer away. Yeah, you better. It's not. That's not a good look, Mike. That's not a good look. He's not driving. Oh, look. He's not driving. He's not driving. But it's apple juice. It's cider. It's not alcoholic. So we've got 101 people watching. Yeah. And a lot of these guys are from the Christopher Ward Watch Enthusiasts group. We're live on there, and the Christopher Ward Watch Aficionados. I believe they've got maybe 10,000 plus followers in that group. So this is the man behind the brand. Mike is the man. He's the reason why you save your money and you buy Christopher Ward watches. So Mike, tell us about this collaboration, the partnership with Team BRIT.
Well, it started when the guy who runs the thing, Mike Scudamore, who happens to be a Christopher Ward fan, sent me an email telling me about Team BRIT. Team BRIT are the one and only in the world completely disabled motorsport team. And these guys are just some of the most inspirational people you'll ever meet. Everybody who drives the cars has a disability, and a mental disability. disability or mainly physical disability. And they've created and designed a steering column and a steering wheel that allows all of the different disabilities to compete on an equal basis with able-bodied drivers. And their ultimate aim in 2024 is to compete in Le Mans 24 hours. The British GT, which we're at the moment at Silverstone, which is a fantastic event that runs through the year, terminates in October, is one of the key stepping stones towards them achieving that ultimate goal. And I'm pleased to say at the moment they're in P3 in their group, which is great news to hear. So they look as if they're going to podium here, which has.
You're getting involved with the champagne celebrations? Will you be on the podium?
I doubt that I'll be on the. I'll be spreading the champagne around. But hopefully there will be some champagne to spread around. That's for sure. So they're an inspirational team. Mike contacted me as a fan of Christopher Ward, saying would we be interested, and because of the uniqueness of their entire idea and operation. And because they are the ultimate challenger brand in motorsport, which chimes really closely with whereabouts as a challenger, it was the easiest decision I've ever had to make. We just said yes. And I must say, in the 6 months or so that we've been with them, it's been one of the better times we've ever had. Every one of the team, including the mechanics, the photographers, etc., they all now sport Christopher Ward watches. They love them. It'll be two of our watches are going around the track as we speak. So it's just been a great exercise for us. And if and when they get, it won't be when, it will be when they get to Le Mans 24 in 2024, we will be there with them.
And it's a 24-hour race, right?
24-hour
endurance, innovation with the cars is fantastic. You know, they're going up against professional drivers.
These are, out here now, you've got some of the finest drivers not all British, there's an international set of drivers. And McLaren, they're driving McLaren Team BRIT, so they are competing on an equal basis now. This is their first season in the British GT.
Fantastic.
And already they've proven themselves to be pretty outstanding. And it's a journey now towards 2024.
So I'm assuming a lot of the Christopher Ward enthusiasts are going to want to know what's on your wrist right now.
Shock horror maybe, but on my wrist is the C60 concept.
There it is, that beautiful timepiece. Look at that, guys.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is
fantastic piece, fantastic.
Well, thank you, Dee. It's my go-to watch at the moment. I'm very tempted to move across to the new Aquitaine, but at the moment...
I will be getting the new Aquitaine bronze that I reviewed as an exclusive on the DeeTimeLove channel. It was an honour to have that on the channel, a highlight of my YouTube career, I have to say, and actually it's my first actual live stream, not doing it from the desktop at home. Actually right? Out and about, yeah.
Live stream.
Live, yeah. I do a StreamYard with Alex sometimes, but it's the first one, so we've got over 149 people watching.
Wow, that's
absolutely fantastic.
And I must say it's been a real pleasure to host Dee and Alex today. And that's one of the beauties of what we're able to do. We were actually on the grid just before the start.
Yep.
And it may be Dee who spreads the champagne.
I think I'll get up there and I'll be celebrating like the rest of them, So fantastic experience so far. It's a real honour to be here, as an exclusive YouTuber. I mean, I feel really privileged to be here. It's a great honour, and thank you for allowing me to share your journey and how you've grown as a company. It's been fantastic, and I've gotten through as an enthusiast, as a novice, and I've gone through the journey of buying watches, and now I get the reviewing the releases. For me, it's like being a dream. You know what I mean? So
that's lovely to hear, and and we're grateful to you and people like you who spread the word, as we say.
Well, look, I spoke to Alex for that. I said, look, I'm not joking. I know you might. I said to him about Christopher Ward, I wanted to check out this watch. I wanted to check out Christopher Ward. Don't listen to me. I want to say nothing. Don't look at any reviews or anything like that. I don't want your mind to be clouded. And review this watch. He reviewed it and he thought it was fantastic. And this is a guy who was step trained. He's a board member of the British Horological Institute. And I thought, this is not just me. This is Alex, a watchmaker who's backing up what I'm saying. So he's got some real substance behind him.
It is interesting, we were talking about it earlier. People who know watches generally know how good our watches are. Yes, we don't, although our prices sometimes, I know Alex thinks we should be selling for higher prices.
Yeah.
We're not going to, guys, but it's part of our DNA to offer that sort of value. But we genuinely do not compromise on quality, and we do have expertise running all the way through the business, which is something that allows us to do unusual things with watches, like a concept, like an applique, like a super compressor, and that's the sort of thing that we continue to look to do. We want to innovate, we want to push boundaries.
Yes.
Just in the same way that Team BRIT are pushing boundaries in motor racing, that's what we're trying to do.
Perfect fit, because as a watchman, you guys are innovating as well. Everything with the Aquitaine, 41mm case diameter, but the love to love, just the way the case is designed, it sits on the wrist like a much more smaller watch, more like a 38mm watch, I find. Yeah.
Well, you know how important case architecture is to us as a brand, and David Book, our senior designer, 6 years ago created the light catcher case, which now is in all of our watches in one form or another. The Aquitaine is the latest indication of that. And it's not an accident, but it's interesting that we're here at Silverstone, the home in many ways of automotive engineering and design, certainly racing. And the light catcher case came from an understanding of automotive design, where lines on the car are designed to make the car look as if it sits lower. Right, so that's what we adapted for a watch case. So as well as the Aquitaine being pretty slim watch anyway at 12.4mm high, including a very accentuated sapphire, just crisp. The light catcher makes it sit, look as if it sits even lower. So it's beautiful under the cuff. Beautiful.
And I have to say, I really was impressed with the C63 Ultrastar as well. Where that push out crown is something maybe small to a non-watch enthusiast, but to me, I haven't seen that before.
Well, it's a rare thing. I mean, there are a couple of us doing it. Omega's doing it with the Aquiterra.
Aquiterra, they do that with Aquiterra, do they?
They do it with the Aquiterra. I'm talking about a high-end Aquiterra. I mean, you'll pay 40,000 for it.
Oh right, okay.
We've worked with a French company who designed the initial retractable crown. It's a really complex thing to do to create the retractable crown in the space that you're allowed. So again, it's one of those things that presents a challenge because we're independent, because we have the expertise. If we choose to do something, yes, we'll work as hard as we can to do it. Yes, that's one of the beauties of being who we are. Whereas many brands would give up because they are or the will to create something so unusual. So I'm very proud of the design team and the engineering team creating the brand watches.
And I have to say, for me, what really, not put you on the map, that's the wrong terminology, but your C60 concept that you're wearing today is a demonstration of what Christopher Ward can produce and what potentially will be producing in the future.
Certainly, I think you're right, it's a demonstration of several things about Christopher Ward. It demonstrates our ability to work well in collaboration with others. So for instance, we work with Armstrong on the bridge work, we work with Prenode on the bridge work, we work with Xenoprint to create a three-dimensional loop time. So collaboration with the finest people in the industry, back to no compromise on quality is really what we're about. But also also, I think, it points out our willingness to push those boundaries
Yes.
and not compromise on quality.
Yes.
And will it inform things in the future? Well, of course it does. But coming out at the end of October, beginning of November, will be a watch that I think moves even further towards excellence in quality, and we will be bringing out some things which is now in final development, which again pushes the envelope. It's probably the biggest labour of love we've embarked upon. Fantastic. It's coming to fruition this autumn.
Fantastic. So you've got an exclusive there, guys, on the DeeTimeLove channel again. And should we have a look at some of the watches now?
Yeah,
Just to show the guys. You could talk us through some of the models.
Sure. I think one of the interesting places to start is perhaps some of our sapphire crystal watches. The C60 Tide, for instance, which you can see here. Part of the reason it's called C60 Tide is that another of our collaborations is with our one of our strap manufacturers who has a program in the Southeast Asian Ocean of reclaiming and recycling plastics from the ocean and donating a lot of money to the local communities there who previously were fishing, but because of overfishing they can no longer do that. They now pay them exactly the same amount of money to pull the right sort of plastics out of the ocean. So it's kept communities going in the South Asian Ocean. We wanted to celebrate their work, and one of the way in which we've chosen to do that is with the C60 Tide, which has a engraved wave pattern on the sapphire dial. I think we've become reasonably synonymous with using sapphire crystal dials. It's a really difficult thing to achieve. Fantastic. As I was saying to you earlier again, the original C60 Sapphire, the number of rejected dials we had in the early days, it was just way beyond even 50%. So we've got the scars on our back as to how to develop sapphire dials. That then has moved into things like the C60 Tide, the C60 Anthropocene GMT, which I don't know if you can see, but has an opaque dial. Just see the SW330-2 beneath it. It represents the polar ice cap. One of our Crucible challengers would have been on an expedition to the North Pole this April. There's only actually a 3-week window in the year where you can go to the North Pole. Unfortunately, because of the war in Ukraine and the fact that the Russians administrate the North Pole, possibly not a lot of people know that, he wasn't able to go. He'll hopefully be going next year. But when he does eventually go, he'll be wearing the Anthropocene GMT, which is a nod towards the great work that he'll be doing in measuring the ice melts in the North Pole. So that's the sort of two of our very well-known sapphire dial watches, which brings me to the latest release.
Here we go,
Which is the C65 Aquitaine watches. Again, the hero of the show here really, in many ways, is the sapphire bezel. It's a bubble sapphire bezel, really complex, really expensive to achieve, but it gives a luster and a beauty to the watches that no other material actually gives in a bezel. That's then compounded by an accentuated sapphire crystal dome crystal. So in many ways, here is a watch that has a jewel-like quality about it. I think many people have mentioned that when they've physically seen it in their hands. You've got the contours that give it a sort of a feline appearance. In some ways, I've compared it to the way an E-type Jaguar has a sort of a feline quality to it because of the curve. So I honestly believe that this is arguably the most beautiful Chris Ford we've ever created.
It's beautiful. I mean, look, at the end of the day, the bronze combo with that blue marine dial, the sapphire crystal insert on the bezel, and that dome sapphire crystal. It really does look like a jewel, I have to say. It's got a jewel-type finish, but just the way it wears on the wrist, it's got a real unisex factor about it. It's going to appeal to both genders as well.
Yeah, no, it is. We found it's appealing to a lot of women, which we sort of expected, because when the first prototype samples were coming back to Maidenhead, honestly, I've never seen a reaction from the entire staff of Bristol Ward so strongly towards a single watch. It was coming from everybody, not just the male species, but everybody in the office. And so that's proven to be the case in terms of the purchasing we're doing. And the bronze has been an exceptional
Fantastic.
we haven't got it here, but one of the other things about the Aquitaine is it will come with the new Christopher Ward bracelet.
Oh right, I've heard of it. You say you've not up a level, haven't you? Talk us through the new bracelet.
The new bracelet, I'm really pleased with it. I mean, I have to say, all of our bracelets have always been exceptional. That's largely because Jörg Bader, our partner at our atelier in Switzerland, spent many years developing bracelets. Indeed, Jörg was the chap who created the butterfly clasp with bracelet. Had he only copyrighted it and patented it, he probably wouldn't be working at Christopher Ward now, gone to beach somewhere. But sadly, in those days, copywriting wasn't as prevalent as it is now.
Yeah.
But here's a man who really understands bracelets. So we've benefited enormously over the years with his knowledge of bracelets. Again, as is in our DNA, we're constantly trying to improve it. So the new bracelet, as well as having a taper from 22mm, and this is the Aquitaine bracelet, 22mm down to 16.5mm, which gives it a beautiful elegance. It also is coming with screw pins for the first time.
Yes,
Which
fantastic.
I know is something that people have been asking of us for a long time. We finally listened.
Yes.
In reality, there is no difference, and so that's why we've sort of we've pushed it away for a long time. And one of the dangers of having screwed links is that people are tempted to do it themselves. And the number of people who mark their bracelets when they try to change the link themselves is quite significant. However, the clamour was so great from all of you guys. Eventually we did hear, and we decided to go with screw links.
We've got something that you mentioned earlier, and we've got Jamie Opulence in the house, and Jamie Opulence's favourite brand, Patek Philippe. We're in contact with Mike. Do you want to let the audience know what Patek said to you?
Well, they have just congratulated somebody very senior in their organisation. Congratulated us on the Aquitaine.
Fantastic, man. That's like having like a, Lewis Hamilton come up and saying to one of your drivers, at Team BRIT saying, good race. You've done a really good job there. You know what I mean? What a compliment.
It definitely ranks up there. One of my favourite moments since we launched the brand was when Roger Smith sent me an email congratulating us on an SH21 watch. I ran around the office having printed off the email, showing everybody. That was one of the great moments.
Fantastic. That, for me, that's a bit like you guys coming to me and inviting me here as an exclusive to come and witness your partnership with Team BRIT. It just makes, it's like a proud moment, isn't it, in the history of Christopher Ward to be acknowledged by, one of the Holy Trinity.
Absolutely.
Which is fantastic. It's very hard to impress the Swiss. We know that, yeah? Frank Muller was trying many, many times and failed. Jacob and Co. have never impressed Patek Philippe. But good old Mike here at Christopher Ward.
Not Mike.
With the whole team. The whole team.
It's the whole team. It's, and we're blessed really to have such a great team working with us, some of whom are here today, but
fantastic.
It's down to them, not down to Mike.
Fantastic. Well, look, you've got a great team behind you, haven't you? I have to say, a fantastic team.
Very lucky. We're very
lucky. And I want to say a few people in the chat that are familiar to us: Jamie Opulence, Ian Nicholson as well, Mr. Dodger. We've got a live feed going out to the Christopher Ward Facebook group, so I understand that they're chatting in the comments there as well. I'm not sure if the comments are coming up on the stream here. There's different streams that we're broadcasting this on, but we've got over 420 people watching.
Wow,
so fantastic news, a lot more than what I expected, to be fair. But so what's the plan today? We're going to the car garage in a bit, is that
Yeah,
correct?
we're going to take you down to the garage where there'll be a driver change. This is a 3-hour endurance race, so after an hour and a half they change drivers. So you'll see the team change the tyres, etc. It's
Fantastic.
a really exciting moment.
So what you're about to witness is the difference between the watch world and the car world, that they can literally do a grade A service in about 60 seconds, is what you're saying, yeah? Unlike Rolex, you know what I mean? So
in fairness, I don't think any of us could aspire to do a 60.
no, not even that man there. Not even that man.
We try.
Fantastic. So, you know, Christopher Ward have really, the brand's been elevated of late, I have to say. You know, the mere fact that your watches are being chronometer certified. A lot of people ask me from the Christopher Ward, you know, watch enthusiast groups to discuss the logo change.
Yeah.
And so on. Now,
surely people aren't interested in it.
well, they are. It's a big thing, you know. Some people like it as it was, I'll be honest with you. Some people are not happy. But there are people that are happy that are now looking to buy Christopher Ward because they had an issue with it being, I think, at 9 o'clock and so on. Do you want to fill us in?
Yeah, as we all know, logos and Christopher Ward are sort of, they go together, ham and eggs really. The twin flags is pretty universally loved by everybody. Certainly when our design agency presented the new logo to us back in 2015,
yes,
we immediately fell in love with the Twin Flags logo because it represents very closely and well what we're about, Anglo-Swiss. At the time, our lawyers, and we had intended to go Twin Flags only back then. Our lawyers said, whoa, although you'll almost certainly win the case, there are one or two people out in the industry with lots of lawyers who may well decide to litigate against you because you're maybe infringing something they're doing. The lawyers said you will not, you'll win the case. Do you really want to be embroiled for the next several years in an expensive and time-consuming litigation? The answer, of course, was no. So they said, leave it 5 years, by which time you'll be able to do what you want with alacrity. That's what we've done. Those 5 years have elapsed, and we're at last Swish only, which is what we call
fantastic. Should we venture outside and have a look? Let's take all the action. I think they're coming through. So how long is this race now, Mike? What are we looking at?
It's reaching the halfway point now.
Halfway point, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Look, check it out, guys. Some live footage. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at the speed. Look at that.
And we're at
That's
Brooklands
impressive,
Corner, which is one of the most iconic places in all of motorsport. So shortly you'll be taken down to the garage. There are 2 drivers. Each does, as I say, 1.5 hours. And Aaron, who is in the car at the moment, will be handing over to Bobby. There's Team BRIT.
Here we go, Team BRIT, Christopher Ward, come on!
So they've already, I think, taken 7 or 8 places. They're lying in position 3 to a podium position in their class. So it's exciting times.
Fantastic.
And the guys, Aaron and Bobby, are just amazing. Not just amazing drivers, they're amazing people.
Just the sound, it's like the adrenaline, the atmosphere is fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, motor racing is...
Look at this, guys.
It's a great sport.
Fantastic.
And it's a bit like watchmaking. It's there are so many facets, there are so many things that have to be brought together. You know, as well as the car, as well as the precision engineering of the car, the tuning, the timing of the car. Then you've got the drivers who make the difference. But then there's the huge team behind the scenes.
Yes.
Mechanics are just incredible.
I want to apologise about the sound, guys. It's out of my hands. I've had to take off the mic as well because apparently I was getting too much feedback. But you know, look, guys, it's adrenaline. You feel the vibration. You can't really replicate that in the video. Just the sheer sound, the power of the horses under the bonnet. You know, it's fantastic, isn't it?
It is.
So, what made you partner up with Team BRIT?
The team manager, Mike Scudamore, happens to be a Christopher Ward fan. Wrote to me telling me about this incredible team. Mike used to be in F1.
Right.
He was telling me about this incredible team. One and only team in the whole of worldwide motor racing whose drivers all have disabilities of one sort or another, and whose objective is to, in 2024, compete at Le Mans, the Le Mans 24-hour race. And they developed a driving column and steering wheel which enables people with different disabilities to compete on an equal basis with able-bodied drivers. They have an academy where they train people who have the ability to become a racing driver. So they've got an academy, one of the only disabled motor racing driving academy in the world. And so they were looking for a timing partner. Frankly, they are the ultimate underdog team in motor racing.
Fantastic.
A true challenger brand. And that chimes completely with us. We like to think of ourselves as a challenger brand.
That's your one, isn't it?
No, I'll have to teach you the markings of
Yeah,
the
the
car.
marking, yeah. I see the McLarens and I'm like, that's
There's
Team
a
BRIT, but I'm
there's a lot of
celebrating.
McLarens in the
Yeah.
race. Yeah.
There's about 6 of them, I think.
Yeah, at
isn't there?
least, yeah.
There we go, guys. Check this out. This is what you're here to see. Look at this. Fantastic. Just the speed they pick up. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, and for me, it's always the late braking. I mean, here we are at Brooklands, and I'm not sure what speed they're hitting as they come into the corner. But look at that.
Wow.
I mean, that takes some nerve to brake that late.
If that was me, I'll be hitting that corner at 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
me
want
too.
to ruin my car, you know?
I'll down into second.
Look at that Lamborghini. I think that's a Huracan, isn't
Yeah,
that?
it is.
Huracan, yeah.
Oh, and a nice
Well,
wobble
let's
coming
do
out.
some car spotting now, guys. That's the McLaren.
There's a McLaren.
Oh, there's like 4 McLarens.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
That's a Mercedes GTS.
That really is.
Oh, wow, look at
Some
that.
really close racing going on here.
Fantastic. It's a tight race, isn't it? I mean, look at that. The
It
way
is.
that corner, this is where the race can be won or lost.
Yeah.
Is on this Brookland corner.
Oh yeah, it's a great overtaking period as they come out of the S bend.
Look, guys, who's this coming up now? Look at this, another Lambo, McLaren. Another
That's us.
McLaren. That's
There we are.
Team BRIT, come on.
Number 68.
Number 68, okay. That's the Mercedes GTS as well. Fantastic car.
Yeah, Mercedes, Porsche, McLaren, the main people competing today.
Another Mercedes GTS. There's a BMW M8 competition as well, yeah?
Yeah.
That's a M4. That's a Porsche. Is that a 911?
I'm
or?
impressed, you know your
I
cars.
know,
you know
I'm
your
a car nut
cars.
as well, yeah. That's an Aston Martin.
How many McLarens have you got?
Oh, I haven't got. I've had a few AMGs though. I've had a few Mercedes.
I know you're a man who likes your cars, aren't you?
Yeah. I've got a channel called Time to Drive that's coming soon. So I'll be working with Hexagon cars.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'll be doing a restoration. I'm mainly a Porsche specialist.
Yeah.
And I'll be working with Zanetti Detailing as well. He does detailing,
Wonderful.
all that sort of stuff. So great opportunity. And I think I'm going to try and combine my watch channel with the car stuff as well. So you'll be welcome to join me on that channel.
Any time.
There's an Audi R8 V10 McLaren. There we go. Fantastic. It is the V10, or is that the V12? That Audi.
I think that's the V10.
V10, yeah. Not that I can tell the difference up here.
No,
They all sound-
they all sound loud.
So what? Have they all got the same horsepower? What's the deal here?
Yeah, there are variations. There are 4 different classes within the race.
Right.
So
McLarens are, that's going to be a tight race. It's
You
going to
got
come down to the driver's ability.
You got GT3s and GT4s.
There's a Bentley Continental GT out there, for God's sake. That's got to be a V12, right?
I would think so, yeah.
Or the V8. It might be the V8 because it's going to be lights up on the track. That's a Cayman, isn't it? That one? He's last.
I don't think that's doing too well.
No, you know what I mean?
That's doing too well.
The Hurricanes do really well, better than the Aventadors. They handle better, don't they?
They do.
Mercedes, another McLaren. Whoa!
There we go again.
There we go. Look at this. That Mercedes, is that an actual AMG product then? That one?
Not sure. A works car, you mean? I don't know.
It's not actually Mercedes. It's there we go. That's an Aston Martin. Look at that. Beautiful. Is that a Corvette, is it? That?
Yeah, I think it's like it.
It looks a bit messed up, doesn't it, the Corvette? That's a Viper. Is that a Viper? Wow, look at that. BMW M4 as well.
So 1:15, so...
So we're ready to go to the garage,
well,
guys.
we just need to make sure that the live stream's still on.
Yeah, we're still on the live stream. We've got 782. Fantastic. That's well, don't know. I'm guessing that's pretty good.
That sounds pretty good.
That sounds pretty good to me. Yeah. So guys, we're going down to the car garage now. Not yet. Sorry. Okay. So some real good live footage of the race. We'll have to find the sponsor of the DeeTimeLove channel, Perpetual Time. I don't know where he is. I might have to get a bite to eat now. Maybe we're let's get a bite. Yeah. Sorry guys, you might have to. Alex, do you want to go on the live stream for a bit? Yeah, when I get a bite to eat? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Grabbing a bite to eat.
Yeah, you gonna? Have you eaten anything?
No, not yet. No.
Okay, sorry. We're doing in terms, yeah.
How is everybody? How's it going? I'm just grabbing a dessert quickly. So let me see the questions here. Let's have a look. So how is everybody? I'm just having a quick dessert. Lovely. It's absolutely amazing here. Seeing the cars going past so loud. Honestly.
Put it on the stand and we can.
Yeah? Is that okay?
Yeah. We'll get it on the stand and.
I didn't realise I was on there.
Yeah, because we're going to the car. You better grab a plate because we're gonna be last served and we'll get the not so good stuff. So you're gonna have to enjoy me eating live, guys. So
Don't miss out.
oh, that looks fantastic. What have we got here then? Okay.
I'm having a vegetarian curry.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
So there's other stuff.
So we've got some protein for you, Alex, as well.
There you go.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to have to manage getting some food now. Okay, so. What table are we at?
It's like
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have, bear with me. Sorry about this, okay. What is that, by the way, then?
So it's chicken chasso with potatoes and veg. I've got a vegetarian curry.
I'll have
Yeah.
Sorry guys, if you're wondering, I've gone a bit quiet. When it comes to food, I get my serious vibe on. So as you can see,
Would you guys like a drink?
fantastic.
Very much.
Sorry, say that again, sorry?
A drink brewed up.
I would love to. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Alex, do you know where we're sitting? I'll ask Mike. Mike, do you know what table we're sitting at?
Yeah, where Peter is.
Peter, number 6. Okay, thank you. Apologies for this, guys, but I have to eat. We're going to continue the live stream. Keep you guys informed, so apologies. We are live, by the way, guys. I will try and move the camera so you guys can see Enzo Bruno. Yes. I'm going to change perspective for you guys to see the cars in action.